Hey house guests, welcome, bienvenue, come on in. It's today's spoiler update and you are so lucky because I'm filling in for Maddie. Just kidding. You have to put up with me. Sorry. Okay, so the house guest of the day is Shaolin Videos. Congratulations. You got me. It's special. It's probably the only one I'll do this season, so it is what it is, kids. I took some notes here. It's going to be a little bit different than Maddie does it because I'm doing it. So let's begin. Alright. The nominations this week. Shelly nominated Johnny Mac and Jason, but you already knew that because Maddie told you last spoiler. And Liz nominated James and Jackie. And I believe that Jackie and Jason were the targets this week. So the fallout from the nominations, Jason was kind of pissed, as usual. And in fact, Vanessa reported that Jason said, it's kind of like The Hills. This one told this one said. Alright, so Jason apparently said if Johnny Mac throws it, or he thinks he threw it, he's going to drag his dead corpse around the house. I believe it. I'd like to see that. I'm tired of Johnny Mac having to throw the damn competitions, for crying out loud. Just let him do what he do. So James is pissed to be put up again. He was just up on the block. He's thinking, am I a target? No, but you do think that you are. Unfortunately, who is playing the game this season? It's like Shelly and Clay are in that bed 24/7 and everybody else is just happy to be there. I don't know. This season's cast is a little extreme. That's a good word for them, extreme. Alright, so Audrey, does she have survivor's guilt? For crying out loud, that girl's like a cat. She's got more than 9 lives already. She should have gone home. So she's getting pretty nervous because she doesn't know how much longer she can suck at this game and stay in the house. Well, how much longer is Shelly going to keep protecting Audrey? Because I don't know. It's crazy. Shelly is really sticking her neck out there for Audrey, and Audrey keeps taking a dump on her game, that is, because she is a horrible liar. I mean, it's not horrible to lie in this game, but she's not doing it very well. And she just, I don't know, she's like Madonna. She just keeps reinventing herself every few years and she comes back like new, but then she ends up screwing it up again. If only she could just like stay good, stay golden. Alright, so there was this whole thing with Shelly and Audrey's been relentlessly talking game again to Shelly, and Shelly can't handle it. She's been having panic attacks, and there was some controversy about how Audrey told Shelly that Jason was after her, and that's why she was up on the block, and then I think she might have told Jason, Audrey told her to put him up on the block. I don't know. It's all a big mess. These freaking house guests all talk in circles all the time. I don't know. Well, I think there's a little bit of a rift between the couples now too. Clay and Shelly seem pretty solid. Austin and Liz Julia, well, it's actually Liz because Julia doesn't really have too much to do with Austin other than that's his sister's like screw, I don't know, but they were in this alliance and now it seems to be falling apart a little bit because everybody is getting so paranoid, especially Shelly. Oh my god. So Liz is not even in the house anymore right now. She went to the diary room. She's not going to be back until Monday, and Austin is feeling like really lonely and sad without his Liz. He's going to have to spend the weekend with Julia, and he's not too happy about that, especially since he's got to get her caught up on everything that's been going on since she was in the house. So it's kind of difficult when you're dating one twin and nobody, it's like dumpster alliance. So Julia was pretty pissed when she got back to the HOH room and she found out that she won the HOH, aka Liz won the HOH, drank all the wine and left her with a room full of dirty dishes that Shelley was like, oh, don't worry about it, I'll clean it, leave it there, the cat will get it. And she even went as far as saying, that little bitch, what a pig. So she left all the dirty dishes for me. Or, that little bitch, she left all the dishes. Alright, so the Battle of the Block competition was 90s themed, of course. It was called Grunge Bob. And John and Jason lost. Johnny Mac and Jason, big brother of life, lost. Alright, so, and Liz Julia was dethroned. So, actually it was Julia because she's the one who was there for the competition. So they all are getting punished. Finally the punishments come. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're getting pagers. They're going to have to dress in an outfit. And they're going to have to do dance moves every time their pager comes off. Or goes off. So, yeah. It's going to be fun. So, it was a pretty intense competition, too. Jackie actually threw up during the competition. It was a pretty dirty one. They were talking about breaking pumpkins, so I can only imagine that it was a Smashing Pumpkins theme because that was like a big band in the 90s. There was some honey in everybody's hair. I mean, it was really disgusting. It's a good one. Clay was the host, I'm supposing. I think he was, and he got a blonde wig out of it that he was really enjoying wearing. He was making other people try it on too. It was pretty cool. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun this week with the 90s competitions. So Audrey is in trouble again. Oh my god, why won't she just stop? Audrey, stop! So she told Shelley that she had a dream that Clay and Shelley were against her, and Shelley's having a really hard time, I'm telling you, with the panic attacks and everything. She's not eating enough. She just can't deal with Audrey. She doesn't like that kind of maintenance, and Audrey is very high maintenance. So her, like, gay wife, you know, like when a married woman has a gay best friend and it's like, oh, my gay husband. Well, Vanessa is like Shelley's gay wife. Those two are inseparable. Oh, you get me, Vanessa. You calm me down. It's crazy. So the two of them are like this. So they're you know, if Shelley could hold it together, I would pick them for like the final two if they could drag each other to the end, but I think Shelley's going to implode before that. So they're both against Audrey at this point. It's so funny because they were both vehement about saving Audrey, and now it's like they can't stand her face, her ass face. They don't like her anymore. So Clay, he's just trying to be a peacemaker. He goes and he's trying to talk to Audrey because Audrey's all paranoid that she's going to go up on the block as a replacement, with good, you know, reason, because she's screwing up and she knows it. But Clay is just like, hey baby, play cool. I'm Clay Honeybutt. Just do what I say. And this is going on a long time, isn't it? Alright, so Shelley and Vanessa spend like days talking, and at least since yesterday. And yeah, they're worried that if they send Audrey home before she goes out, she's going to expose everyone's secrets, you know, the sleeper cell alliance and all that. at first Shelly's like, hey, who cares? And then she's like, oh geez, you know, that's another nail in my coffin. So Jackie, let's just take an aside here for a second. Jackie, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's still questioning the fact that there's a twin twist. You got eyes, girl, don't you? Come on. Can't you see that? Do you need glasses? Alright, so it's POV pick time. And Austin is like, Johnny Mac, if you get house guest choice, you should pick me. So there was a whole controversy on, did Johnny Mac say that to Austin? Should I pick you? Or did Austin say like, hey, pick me? Like I said, Shelly's having a real crazy time in there. So they're all pissed at Audrey still. Vanessa's talking smack about her. She asked Johnny Mac to be in a final 2, and that's not sitting well with the girls. And Vanessa went from, oh, I could never put up Audrey. She's in the LGBT community with me and blah, blah, blah. And she's never done anything wrong ever. To, I hate her. I'm going to, if I win the POV, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to say, I'm using this POV on like Jason, and you better put up Audrey. Really? Oh my god, this is getting crazy. I thought poker players were supposed to, like, you know, hide their moves. But, like, she is just gonna let her freak flag fly out there and be like, put up Audrey, she's going home. Really? Alright, so everybody's speculating that this POV is going to be a reward/punishment one. We'll see. We'll get there, as Maddie would say. So Clay and Shelly is in the HOH, and Shelly is crying her eyes out. She's having another episode, and you know, Clay's just trying to comfort her and say, chill, baby. If we don't get Audrey this week, we get her next week. Alright, so the players for the POV. Well, first of all, Big Brother said everybody better take a shower because y'all stink. I don't know why. Maybe because of their costumes or whatever for the competition. I don't know, but they wanted everybody in the house. They required them to take a shower. Maybe they just stunk. I have no idea. But the host is going to be Steve. And I think Jason actually got house guest choice and he picked James. And Shelly picked out Vanessa. And I guess that means that Johnny picked out Meg. So Shelly and James, they're not going for the veto. They're going to go for prizes if it's a, you know, reward one. Punishment reward. Meg's going to go for the veto because she wants to take her buddy Jason down. So I can't blame her for that. Yeah. So in the meantime, we get to see the costume punishments for the Wax Street Boys, which is Johnny Mac, Jason, and Liz/Julia, which is actually Julia right now. They have to wear these white outfits. They have like those pencil thin handlebar beards, and they have like headsets on, and a fedora hat and all that. But even though they have to do 90s dance moves, Big Brother has warned them, you better not freaking do any copyrighted moves, because if we have to pay out any extra money, it's probably coming out of your stipend, and you don't make that much. Alright, so, yeah. They had the POV just now. I think it ended about an hour and a half ago or so. Well, it's a little bit longer from the time you're watching this probably, but Vanessa won. So it's going to be interesting to see if she's going to put her money where her mouth is and call out Audrey and have her put up on the block and like actually vote her out this time. Really exciting. It was that one like they had last season probably where something blew up and they got covered with paint. Vanessa was the only one who played that wasn't covered with paint. And it looks like it's going to be a bitch to get that paint off too. Alright, so some fun stuff. Vanessa, her stepbrother, she told the story, had 2 turtles, one big one and one small one, and he tried to make them kiss, and the big one ate the small one, and he was traumatized after that. That sucks. Alright, so then Clay had a little bit of a PBS situation going on, supposedly a protruding boner situation. So he had to take a tiny white pillow and put it over his groin area. And if you want to look that one up, that is Friday this week, camera 4 at about 3:29 p.m. Him and Shelly were wrestling on the bed, and then he was like, ooh, I gotta loosen up my pants a little bit, and grab this tiny pillow and put it on my tiny man part. So that's something to look up if you're interested in. Becky made some food, and Steve was like, what is this, pancakes? And she was like, no, it's barbecued pork. Really? that sucks. Alright, and Steve never heard the word cuticle before. He didn't know what a cuticle was? Really? You like taught at Cornell and you don't know what a cuticle is. Puppy can't stop licking himself. He's like, really? Cuticle? Alright, and a sad fact, if poor Jason goes home, today is the day that he officially would lose his job in the real world. So not only would he get kicked off the show early, but he would have no job to go home to. So that would really suck. So please, go through with the plan, kids. Meaning Vanessa, take Jason off so that he can stay another week at least. Get rid of Audrey, and hopefully Johnny Mac will be safe as well. So let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Don't worry, Maddie will return tomorrow. Sorry I was all over the place, but I have been I've been Shellying about this all day. So and now it's done, so I can eat my dessert in peace. Alright kids, peace out. Till next time. Much love. Edit.